The aroma of freshly baked dough and melting cheese wafted through the air, enticing customers into the haunted pizzeria. Situated on the corner of a quiet street, the unassuming shop seemed like any other pizza joint, bustling with patrons seeking a savory slice. However, beneath the warmth of the ovens and the laughter of diners, an unsettling atmosphere lingered, casting a shadow over the familiar surroundings. Paul, an investigative journalist with an affinity for the mysterious, had heard rumors about the haunted pizzeria. Intrigued by the stories of bizarre occurrences and unexplained phenomena, he decided to pay the establishment a visit. As he stepped inside, the bell above the door jingled softly, announcing his arrival. The interior was cozy, with checkered tablecloths and vintage arcade games lining the walls. The low hum of conversation and the clatter of dishes created a backdrop of normalcy, yet Paul couldn't shake the feeling that there was something lurking beneath the surface. He took a seat at a corner booth, his curiosity piqued. As he perused the menu, the waitress arrived with a friendly smile. Her name tag read Lena, and she took Paul's order with practiced efficiency. As she left, Paul's eyes wandered to the kitchen's swinging door, a gateway to where the secrets of the pizzeria were concealed. His meal arrived swiftly, a steaming pizza adorned with an assortment of toppings. The first bite was satisfyingly savory, the flavors blending seamlessly. Yet, with each subsequent bite, a subtle change seemed to occur. The ingredients took on a different taste, a sensation that was both familiar and foreign. Paul couldn't quite put his finger on it, but the pizza seemed to be more than just a culinary delight. As he continued to eat, Paul's attention was drawn to a group of patrons sitting at a nearby table. They conversed in hushed tones, their eyes occasionally darting in his direction. The atmosphere shifted, as if an undercurrent of tension ran beneath the casual veneer of the pizzeria. Paul felt a growing unease, a sense that he was being watched. Finished with his meal, Paul decided to investigate further. He approached Lena and struck up a conversation, subtly inquiring about the rumors that surrounded the pizzeria. She seemed hesitant at first, her smile faltering, but eventually she leaned in and whispered a cryptic phrase. "The slices tell tales." Intrigued by her words, Paul paid his bill and left a generous tip. He exited the pizzeria, his thoughts consumed by the enigmatic message. The phrase echoed in his mind, and he couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the haunted pizzeria than met the eye. Over the next few days, Paul conducted extensive research into the pizzeria's history. He uncovered a series of bizarre incidents that had occurred within its walls, a missing person case, a string of unexplained illnesses, and even a mysterious fire that had ravaged the building years ago. However, there was no concrete evidence to link these events to the pizzeria itself. Undeterred, Paul returned to the haunted pizzeria, this time posing as a regular customer. He observed the interactions between patrons and staff, the whispered conversations and furtive glances that seemed to punctuate the air. As he waited for his order, Lena approached his table, a subtle nod indicating that she recognized him. "Follow me," she mouthed, leading Paul through the swinging door and into the kitchen. The bustling activity of the dining area vanished as they entered the dimly lit space. Lena's expression was serious, her eyes betraying a mixture of fear and determination. "I'll show you the truth," she whispered, beckoning him to a corner of the kitchen. There, hidden beneath a layer of flour and dough, was a trapdoor. Paul's heart raced as Lena lifted it, revealing a narrow staircase that descended into darkness. As they descended, the air grew damp and musty, the walls lined with shelves that held rows upon rows of preserved ingredients. Jars filled with exotic herbs, mysterious powders, and curious liquids lined the shelves, each one bearing a label that hinted at arcane properties. Lena's voice trembled as she explained the pizzeria's true purpose. The ingredients used in the dishes were not merely chosen for their taste. They were carefully selected for their unique qualities. Each topping, each spice, had been chosen to enhance not only the flavor of the food, but also the experiences of the patrons. The haunted pizzeria was more than a place to enjoy a meal. It was a place where stories were crafted, where experiences were tailored to each individual. The ingredients held a power that went beyond the culinary, influencing the thoughts, emotions, and perceptions of those who consumed them. As Lena revealed these revelations, Paul's mind reeled. The pizzeria was a stage, and the diners were unwitting participants in a sinister performance. He understood the significance of Lena's cryptic phrase, "The slices tell tales." The pizzeria's menu was a narrative. Each dish, a story crafted through the careful selection of ingredients. Paul couldn't help but wonder about the patrons he had observed, their whispered conversations and guarded glances. Were they actors in this orchestrated drama, playing their roles according to the pizzeria's design? The unsettling realization left him both intrigued and disturbed. With a heavy heart, Paul emerged from the hidden depths of the pizzeria, his mind racing with thoughts of the stories that had been woven within its walls. He couldn't deny the creativity and ingenuity behind the concept. Yet the ethical implications weighed heavily on his conscience. The haunted pizzeria continued to operate, its facade of normalcy maintained as diners indulged in slices that went beyond the realm of ordinary cuisine. As for Paul, he couldn't shake the experience from his mind. The pizzeria had unveiled a reality where the line between savory and sinister was blurred, where ingredients held a power that extended far beyond taste. He couldn't help but ponder the deeper implications of this revelation. The ethical dilemmas of manipulating experiences and perceptions through food. The haunted pizzeria had left an indelible mark on his understanding of the world, a reminder that even the most mundane of places could harbor secrets that challenged the boundaries of morality and reality. In the aftermath of his encounter with the haunted pizzeria, Paul grappled with a mix of emotions. The realization that he had unwittingly been a part of the pizzeria's orchestrated narratives left him with a sense of unease that lingered long after he had left its walls. He couldn't help but reflect on the ethical implications of using food to manipulate people's perceptions and experiences. He began to write an expose on the haunted pizzeria, delving deep into its history and the intricacies of its unique approach to culinary storytelling. His investigative journalism skills allowed him to piece together a comprehensive picture of the establishment's practices, shedding light on the dark secrets that lay beneath the surface. The article gained traction quickly, drawing attention from readers who were both fascinated and disturbed by the pizzeria's practices. The story sparked debates on ethics, consent, and the boundaries of creativity within the culinary world. Some praised the pizzeria for its innovative approach to dining, while others condemned it for manipulating customers' experiences without their knowledge. The haunted pizzeria found itself under scrutiny, facing backlash from individuals who had once been its patrons. The establishment's reputation was tarnished, and its customer base dwindled as people became more aware of the narrative-driven experiences they had unwittingly participated in. The pizzeria's own employees began to question their involvement, leading to a series of resignations and a decline in business. Lena, who had played a pivotal role in revealing the pizzeria's secrets to Paul, found herself torn between loyalty to her workplace and a growing sense of moral responsibility. As more employees left and the pizzeria's popularity waned, she faced the difficult decision of whether to stay or distance herself from the increasingly controversial establishment. Amidst the controversy, the haunted pizzeria was forced to undergo a transformation. The owner, faced with the backlash and public outcry, chose to rebrand the establishment with a renewed commitment to transparency and ethical practices. The pizzeria's menu was revamped to focus solely on culinary excellence, leaving behind the narrative-driven experiences that had once set it apart. For Paul, the experience had left him with a deeper understanding of the complexities of human perception and the power of storytelling. He continued to write, using his platform to explore the ethical implications of various practices within the culinary world and beyond. The haunted pizzeria story became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most creative ideas must be grounded in honesty and respect for the individuals who engage with them. As time passed, the memory of the haunted pizzeria began to fade, replaced by newer stories and controversies. Yet, its impact on Paul's perspective endured. He had witnessed firsthand the way a seemingly ordinary place could harbor sinister secrets, and he had navigated the ethical dilemmas that arose from such revelations. The pizzeria's legacy lived on as a reminder that the pursuit of innovation and creativity should always be accompanied by a sense of responsibility and transparency. The line between the savory and the sinister had been drawn, revealing the potential for darkness to lurk beneath the most unexpected facades. And in the end, Paul's encounter with the haunted pizzeria had forever changed his perception of the world around him, leaving him with a deeper understanding of the intricate ways in which stories could shape our experiences.